Okay, now we go this way. It's somebody who may have once ignored you. This person may have felt there was some kind of manipulation, but it's an energy of manifesting here. Interesting. Someone's in their feels because they feel they've missed an opportunity because they didn't show they were interested. And they weren't patient. They didn't invest because they felt there was some kind of manipulation. Let's find out who has feelings for you. Yeah, someone was playing it safe, not showing their true self, hiding behind the mask. It's often someone who acts like they're not interested, but they are. Yeah, someone didn't get what they wanted. They missed an opportunity. Now they're looking at things from a different perspective. They've learned something here. There's been some time in between. They now see things differently. Yeah, so someone who didn't give you what you wanted, but they didn't get what they wanted either. Wow. So that's the person who's got feelings. Tell me about this Four of Cups. King of Cups. Yeah, someone all in their feels. They may have ignored you, rejected you, or they felt that way. You can flip the energy. Yeah, this is someone all up in their feels. Look at that. Let's have a look at the Magician. Yeah, this is someone who was their hopes and dreams here. Yeah. See, this is someone who felt there was something going on, some kind of manipulation. So they felt it was kind of too good to be true. So they felt this wasn't in their best interest. So that's what I feel, because of a manipulation. But they're releasing this. They see this didn't serve them. So interesting there. Seven of Pentacles. Yeah. See, it's how they were conducting themselves. Morals, values, lifestyle, the way someone was conducting themselves. So it's about investing, being patient. It's just two people who weren't on the same page here. Now, it could be somebody who was still invested in another relationship, or it has to do with some sort of commitment. But it has to do with, these are two cards of faith, and this is why I feel there's like two sides to... this is someone who's everything they could ever want. But you can see, this is somebody here who I feel was still either invested in another relationship, or you just weren't on the same page for some reason. Because they feel, like I say, at the time, this is timing, at that time, they felt this situation wasn't in their best interest, or you didn't have good intentions. So, yeah. Like I say, flip it however. Yeah, confusing, but that's the way it is. Let's have a look at the Nine of Cups. Yeah, it has to do with filling that cup. See, this is someone who's now seeing the bigger picture because they're looking at things from a different perspective. They've learned something. See, they've learned something about that I feel like you were interested. And I feel they actually were too. So it's a missed opportunity. And if, like I say, maybe you rejected them, or they rejected you, but I feel this is someone, or just ignored someone. Tell me more about this King of Cups. Tell me about this person's intentions. Their intentions, yeah. Their pride got in the way, so they've been humbled, but their intentions was to kind of explore this connection. But like I say, I feel their pride got in the way. And it's also someone who thinks someone's manipulating, because this is someone who gets chased. They get a lot of attention. So they felt that it's somebody who wanted them to provide, only interest because of what someone could provide, that they could provide for them. Wow. Let's have a look at the Hanged Man. This is someone, see, there's that aha moment. See, seeing truth, introspection. They've been enlightened. Yeah, they're seeing the bigger picture too. They've learned. I feel there's time in between. It's also too, maybe they ignored you, so you avoided this person. There was some sort of avoidance. Yeah. Look at that. This person wants to come towards you. They want to offer you this. Pentacle. Tell me more about the Hierophant. Yeah, their cup runneth over. See, I feel this is someone who was still maybe invested in something else, but it's about showing interest. I feel it's about the timing. See, it's an energy of they should have been more patient. There's some woulda, coulda, shoulda. They should have been more patient. They definitely wanted to explore this connection. I mean, but like I say, they've been humbled. They have been humbled because they've learned something. Interesting. Been seeing this energy for a long time. Yeah. So it has to do with confidence, taming the beast. You see, they didn't feel confident at that time that you had their best interest at heart. They felt there was a manipulation or someone playing games. This is someone who's been manipulated before. Like I say, they had people chasing them. But it's all about what someone can provide. So this is someone who's now feeling confident. This is someone who's hoping you can forgive them. They want forgiveness. Yeah. Tell me more about the star. Yeah, this is someone who longs for love. They're kind of reminiscing. They're reminiscing about this. And I do feel this is someone who, like I say, they could have been still invested in something. And I mean, this could have been something legal, some sort of an agreement. But like I say, I feel that energy of forgiveness. They're hoping you can forgive them. Yeah, they're offering you an invitation too. They want to invite you maybe to their house. But like I say, this is someone who generally has good morals and values. They've learned this too. Someone who has good morals, values. I feel they don't need to provide for you. They've learned that you have what you need. You have everything you need, you see. This is something else they've learned. But you're still manifesting each other though. This is interesting. Tell me about this 10 of Cups. Yeah, seeing the bigger picture. Yeah, it's about coming in right. They want to make this right, and they didn't come in right too, because that's why I kind of feel maybe they were still dealing with a breakup, a divorce, or something was going on there. But it's an energy of offering the cup, a fresh new start. They want to make this right. Yeah, they have everything they need. See, they've gathered up info. Somebody's enlightened this person and told them. Somebody's told this person, or they're just kind of cluing into it. But you see that perspective, a whole change of perspective. Yeah, confirmation. A whole different perspective. I do see kindness, compassion, forgiveness. Something is forgivable. So it's, like I say, it's a crushed longing for love. They are definitely, kind of looking at this, reminiscing. And this is where they're finding out truth. Maybe some people got together and gathered. They may be talking to people, getting different people's opinions. Yeah, they might be talking to people about you here. Yeah, someone giving someone a gift, somebody who's very sweet. Wow. They want, see there, this is someone looking for clues and answers. They've gone within here. See, they're talking to people, communicating. Finding out something here. Yeah, reminiscing about what happened here. Something that they were dealing with, that's for sure. But like I say, in a nutshell, yeah, you can see lack and loneliness. See, this is someone who's finding out truth. You have everything you need. You don't need somebody to provide. See, they're finding this out. And I also feel too, this person was feeling a little insecure. Feeling a little bit of insecure about it too. Like something was going on with this person, obviously, but like I say, that they don't need to provide for you. They found out you provide for yourself. You have everything you need. So that's what this is basically all about. Yeah, they want to talk. They want to connect. See, both of you, a whole different perspective. It's what you can provide for each other, but it's about this person. I feel they're going to invite you to their home or something here. They want to talk. They want to connect and maybe talk about this, clear the air. See, it's all about clearing the air a little bit too. They want to make this right. Tell me about this Ace of Pentacles. Where's this going to go? Where will this go? Where will this go? Yeah, so someone taking a leap of faith. Yeah, they want to leave all this behind and go down this path, the two of you together. They feel a little bit like a fool, though. That's one thing they do. Their pride and ego is taking a little bit of hit because they're humbled. They're definitely feeling humble. This This is someone who will generally take a risk, but like you see, they're looking at that time. They were definitely in a negative place. Yeah, tell me more about the Hierophant. I just want to dig a little more and then we'll wrap this up. Tell me about the Hierophant. Yeah, so there was some sort of confusion, or whether someone was in a relationship or a commitment or not. That's where I feel they're confused. It's sort of like, how did you know if this person was in a relationship? There's something they feel confused about. They want that enlightenment, but it is clearing up. See, they want to clear this all up here. But like I say, their cup runneth over. This is somebody who's maybe a little overwhelmed at the time. Yeah, like I say, a little overwhelmed, but it's something was confusing here about the timing. Like sort of, they're looking for clues like, how did you know? How did you know? How did you know if this person was single? Or if they were in a relationship? Maybe you didn't know. I mean, sometimes people just live in the moment. I mean, I feel like it's just like reminiscing, getting together or something here. Don't know what happened there. Likely different for everyone. Tell me more about the Two of Cups, this connection. It's about two of you putting the shoe on the other foot, how the other person feels. See, there's something forgivable. It's understanding. I feel like there's going to be forgiveness here. Yeah. Yeah, very, very nice energy. Tell me more about this Two of Cups. Yeah. See, it's about two people being single at that time. See, I feel this person's a little confused. How did you know if they were single or not? I mean, it almost, maybe they just become single. I don't know. Yeah. 'Cause they're looking at that still, like gathering info, learning. This is somebody who was trying to avoid a disaster, but I almost feel like they ignored you or rejected you. Or they just weren't sure. It's like why you were even interested, especially if this is someone you hadn't seen for a long time. Did you know this person in the past? Did you go to school together? Hierophant, things like this. Could be anything. I mean, it's just knowledge, history, someone's history. There's some sort of confusion there where they're kind of confused. And that's probably why this person ghosted you and ignored you. Yeah. And if you did that to this person, like I say, you just literally flip the energy over. I mean, it could be because somebody just wasn't interested, but I feel they were interested. They definitely were interested. I mean, they're all up in their feels, but they're being humbled. See, their ego, maybe pride got in the way at some point here, taming that beast within themselves. This is someone who gets chased, but like I say, there is some sort of assumption. They're trusting their intuition, see, their inner knowing. I feel they already know the answers they're seeking, and it has to do with the Fool, taking a leap of faith. Just taking a risk. There was a bit of a risk here. Maybe you would be, maybe you wouldn't. I don't know. Like, I feel there's something still there that needs to be cleared up. Yeah. There was definitely confusion, illusion. There's still some things that are unknown. But yeah, they want to have a conversation. They want to have a conversation here. Say, the intuition. See, this is someone who kind of kept something to themselves, like they didn't say anything to you maybe. But see, they kept it all in. This is someone who kept all those feelings in. At that time. So in other words, they also had opportunity to say something. Let's have a look at this High Priestess. Yeah, see, moving on to avoid a disaster, avoiding, keeping things to themselves, privacy. They want to feel maybe you avoided this person at some point, but it's about having a private conversation. That's what I feel, privacy. A private conversation. So this is why, see, they already know the answer. So they're figuring things out here, that's for sure. Yeah. See, why someone avoided someone or why they avoided you at some point. See, they're trying to avoid a disaster. Now they want to make this right. But like I say, there's something about why someone, because there's this energy of the Ace of Swords here is telling me there's several questions this person has. But like I say, they're having little aha moments. They're figuring it out. They know the answers they're seeking. Yeah, so like I say, it's someone still waiting. Yeah, some of you are still waiting for this person. Yeah. And I do feel like, too, this person, I don't really feel they feel the ship has sailed or it's too late. It's more like waiting for this situation to come to fruition. And I feel that's what's happening. See, things being learned. You both learned things about each other. There's been enlightenment to do with time in between. Yeah. Do you have you crossed paths with this person a few times? See, crossing paths? It's something that never goes to the next level. It kind of never goes anywhere. And that's what this person's looking at, that too. So like, it's like this Six of Swords is here twice where you've crossed paths. The first time they moved on to avoid a disaster. Maybe second time, like I say, maybe you avoided them because you were waiting for them to come in and make it right. Maybe even apologize for ghosting, ignoring. But yeah, see, crossing paths, coming together. They want to get together, but it's about it's something that's never gone to the next level. Like there's never been, I feel like nothing's happened between you other than maybe you knew each other when you were young, or maybe you spent some time together in some way, went to school. I don't know. It's not showing a whole lot about that, but there's a little bit of a vibe there for someone's. But it's about harmony and balance, manifesting each other, mirroring each other, seeing the bigger picture. See, it's somebody here taking off the mask, showing their true self. See, somebody just wasn't themselves too. This is the thing. They were keeping it all in. I do think there was some sort of assumption. Some kind of assumption. Maybe you invited this person to your home and they were assuming that you wanted to take things to the next level. So a little full of themselves. Like I say, a little, the tables have turned though, let me tell you. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. Manifesting, mirroring, gathering up all the information, learning. Yeah. See, taking control of the situation, taking the lead. But it's somebody who did put on the brakes here because it's about avoiding a disaster. But they are taking another look at this, and they are seeing things from a whole different perspective. They're being enlightened here. Yeah, so it has to do with taking the lead here. They're determined to find out everything. They want to know everything. Tell me about that Chariot. That's determination to succeed. There's no doubt about that. Yeah, like I say, feeling excited here. Something happened very fast. They put on the brakes. Like I feel it's just something that happens suddenly. Maybe you just cross paths suddenly. Like all this time, history, what someone's been doing. Overall it feels someone was just curious about someone. They are. This is somebody who's extremely inquisitive. I'm going to tell you that right now. Extremely tenacious, too. But excitement, the Tower. It was sudden. They wanted this, but then they had to put on the brakes. They kind of freaked out because they definitely, this is someone who got in their head a little bit here. But, yeah, this person, I'm going to be honest about them, though. They are, like... They kind of wanted to go for this. They wanted this, but like I say, I feel just timing wasn't right. I don't know. Maybe they were moving, relocating. There's lots going on, possibly. Yeah, this is someone who rushed in without thinking and then kind of backed out. They wanted this. Now they feel like they need to hurry up here. Well, they better, because I do feel, and I did kind of pick up that vibe already, because it's like this waiting. It's like they know you're waiting. They know. Yeah, it's, again, timing. It's all about investing, interest, why, all these whys. They have a lot of questions. A lot. In fact, all these are questions. Just because of the way their cards are laid out. Yeah, they do see opportunity, though. This is someone who knows a good thing when they see it. So they've been procrastinating, and they're fantasizing here, kind of fantasizing, romanticizing. See, I feel like you've never taken anything to second base with this person, most of you. It never goes anywhere. You keep crossing paths. There's been opportunities. I feel like some of you crossed paths a few times, more than once or twice. But there's a couple I feel is significance here. This is someone who was actually kind of excited about something here. See, finding out, learning things that you have in common. But it's about going down this path. It's about acknowledging what you both bring, what you bring to the table too. So they're learning this. They are taking another look, literally. This is someone who was almost ready to go down a path with someone else, and they put on the brakes. It's about doing things, spending time together, doing things together. See, I feel like you were only together a few times. Maybe, something was going on, but yeah. See, nobody really, the thing is no one really got what they wanted. You both wanted this. See, fill the cup. It's about filling your cup. Approaching you, asking you out, taking it to the next level. This person gets very excited when they fantasize about that. Doing it. Oh yeah, like that's what, and I did a reading about this a while ago, and it was similar energy to this. Someone gets kind of excited about doing it, or even just spending time with you, like, yeah. No, see, a passion. Oh yeah, they definitely do. Like, I feel it hasn't gone anywhere though. For some of you, like, definitely never went to the next level. Yeah, because like I say, reaching out. They want to reach out. They've been kind of waiting for the right opportunity. But see, it's about, there is a physical attraction, a spark attraction. I feel at some point you cross paths. This person is excited that they'd actually get to spend some time with you, do some things with you. But I feel you avoided this person because they had ignored you, or something happened here. Like, that's what I feel. There's a lot of confusion still, but they've learned some things. They're learning. And they want to know more. I'm going to tell you that right now. Yeah, whoever they are. But it's a physical attraction, a bond. I feel most of you, it's never gone to the next level. Nope. It's never gone anywhere. But like I say, at some point you cross paths, you checked each other out. They seen a spark. The little twinkle in someone's eye. Well, yeah, this is a physical, and it's why you're attracted to this person too. This is another thing, That's what I feel like. There's so many questions this person has, and they are tenacious. They are going to find out. They are very determined, and they are going to take the lead and take control of this situation. They know, like I feel, they know the answers they're seeking. Kind of wait for things to calm down a little bit and then come in. I do feel this is someone who's probably got stuff going on here. See what's going on with this person. Oh, they're all up in their feels. Yep, they're so in their feels. Yeah. This is someone who's felt like giving up. See, they felt like giving up on love. But I'm going to tell you, they want this, they want to make this right. And it's about coming in right, building that foundation before, spending some time together before taking things to the next level. So this person's very aware. I feel this is someone who's actually a gentleman, but yeah, because I really don't, because I feel this person would like to spend some time with you before taking it to the next level, but they're very excited about that possibility. And I feel you've crossed paths. There's been opportunities. This person has a lot of opportunities. They have people that chase after them. But again, there's nobody like yourself here, and that's what I feel. So, yeah, like I feel the next time you cross paths with this person, or like I say, when this person has an opportunity here, they want to make this right, but it's about coming in right, putting their best. See, they didn't put their best foot forward for whatever reason. Something happened. They felt beat up. They felt like giving up. See, beat up in love. This is someone who longs for love. They want love. They want a partnership. But, and I do feel, you know, like I say, they're just, I feel like they know you're waiting. I mean, maybe they don't, if you're waiting or if you've moved on. Yeah, they need to ask you out. Yeah, so it is. They're going to ask you out. Oh my gosh, the lovers. Yeah. This is an energy of love. Someone who's both of you. I feel both of you have kind of given up on love, and then you cross paths, and then again, there's all this avoidance. And I do see privacy, a private conversation, someone who's private. The Nine of Pentacles is a person who's often private. They keep to themselves. They have everything they need. See, they see someone who takes care of themselves, looks out for themselves. But it's all about love and the bonding, the connection. See, it's about bonding. This person, I'm telling you, they're going to ask you out. They will date you. Like, they'll do things in a traditional manner. They have good values. Very good values. And I feel maybe this person wasn't sure that you did or didn't, but if you run across them a few times and nothing's happened, now they're starting to see things here. Those little aha moments, right? Oh, yeah. See, it's all about a house, a home. If you invited this person to your home, that doesn't necessarily mean it was going to the next level. But this is someone fantasizing about being with someone, living with them. This person's really looking at everything. They are one of those people who, well, they're very passionate, very creative. They have a really big imagination. Like, they're imagining everything here too, right? Yeah. Yeah, I really feel like this person's all just, like I say, I feel like you're going to hear from this person. Yeah, they reminisce, they long for love. I don't know, I feel like they're reminiscing. I feel like there's been plenty of opportunities where you cross paths, but nothing ever happens. It doesn't go anywhere. Nothing comes of it. But the next time, this person's going to make sure. Because they are someone who'd given up, and then all of a sudden, here it comes. So, yeah, they may have gotten a little overwhelmed. It's possible. If you're the person who reached out, but yeah, something to do with the house, a home, reminiscing, romanticizing the past. See, there's been nothing really romantic between you. Especially if you were young, somebody who, it just doesn't go anywhere. Second base, eh? It just doesn't, yeah. Oh my gosh, yeah. Well, anyway, that's where it's at. They want to come in and make this right. Because they are somebody, see, this is somebody who felt like giving up. Now they don't want to give up. They're not going to give up on this. They're taking control of this situation. Yeah, they're feeling pretty confident too. They have self-control too. They're mature. You don't have to worry about this person. Yeah, they have self-control. But it has to do with there's kind of like nobody like you. There's something about you. They think you're adorable, very sweet. Maybe you gave this person a gift, show them you like them. Yeah, but yeah, there's definitely a spark and attraction here, that passionate new beginning. They have a lot of self-control. Yeah, they're very confident. Yeah, they definitely find you attractive. Yep, there it is. There's the cup, the offer, the opportunity, a fresh new start, invitation. Yep, look at all the pentacles are here. All the pentacles, some of them are here twice, almost twice. At one point here, I feel like there was some sort of, you actually had a date, but it didn't go anywhere. Like they took you home. Maybe you invited them in and they declined, decided to avoid a disaster. I don't know. Something happened there, but yeah, now it's coming to fruition. All the pentacles are here. I'm wishing you guys the best. Stay positive, whoever this person is. While you're waiting, focus on work, creative pursuits, keep yourself busy. Okay, I do see someone moving and relocating. I do see that. Opportunities may be missed because of moving and relocating. Someone may have moved a couple of times. Or they were moving. Like I say, there's just so much, all the stuff that they want to know and so many questions. Take care. Bye for now.